All right, well, back at it today, and we have another green day. Small wins, $29.50 for the day. Which if we look at my biggest red day this week, again, guys, we're gonna be climbing out of that hole with these size green days for a little bit, but nonetheless, I took a few more trades than I was planning to. I've been trying to, stick to my 3 trade rule, and I made this. Well, you guys saw this if you saw my other recap the other day. But I've made these charts to basically start tracking my 3 trades a day. Basically, my first 3 trades of the day, I find that generally speaking, 2 or 3 of them are always green, statistically based off of my data from only trading for a month. I've been trading as of 1 month and 1 day as of today. But I started making these charts just so I can easily go through and confirm with myself that this is working. And thus far today, my first 3 trades of the day were green. Let me switch back to single day view so we don't see too much data. And if we go to the trades table, as you can see, small wins but 3 green trades. This is scalping on the 10-second chart. And I just saw an alert on this, which is kind of nuts. So I had my last 2 trades of the day in WLDS. As you can see, I had a $16 win and a $4 win. The $4 win, small, $16 up for me is pretty good. I was trading this at, does it show open price? 10.55 and 11.13. So I was in on this. I probably bought in for the break of this candle here, I would say. And then what did I get out at by the end? 11.21. Holy crap. So, I mean, I sold out on this thing right near the top. Look at the halt this thing just went into, down to $9.70. Everyone kept saying in the Warrior Trading chat room, they were like, WLDS, something sketchy with it, guys. Something doesn't seem right. You weren't freaking joking. There were some real big sell-offs in here, and I don't know, man. It just, yikes. Imagine being in on that. I mean, if you happen to be in on that, and this is on the 1-minute chart, how long did it actually take for this to happen? Oh my God, that happened in a single 10-second candle. So you almost definitely would have got caught in on it. I mean, I've been trading at like 50. I try to stick with 50 shares. I had an opportunity today that I went in with 100 on because I felt really good about it, but I broke my rule on that. Whatever, not great. But I mean, at 50 shares from 11.06 to 9.70, I mean, that would have been being down $1 and 35 cents. Hope the halt just resumed. We can watch it live and see how much it recovers. But yeah, down like $1.35. So I mean, 50 something dollar loss, not the end of the world, but it would have been pretty painful to add on to my earlier loss this week. But is gonna recover. It's like this stock, man, it looks like it's making new highs. So just so you guys know, like if I was trading this stock, I probably wouldn't have bought in after this drop, but say this drop didn't happen, I'd be watching these candles here, and the second that, let me make this bigger, the second that one of these candles breaks this previous high right here, so like this candle here went up to 10.04, that $10 mark that this thing's at right there, right when it break, I probably would have bought in there. And then I'd be holding for, generally speaking, 10 to 15 seconds or so. So, I'd be watching it still right now, trying to figure out, is this thing going to tank or is it going to keep going? My emotions would be getting the best of me. Do I take profits? Do I leave it? I would see this starting to pull back. I probably would stay in right now. After seeing this candle make a new low, I probably would have pulled out there for a slight loss. And then, of course, that is why you never know how things are going to work out, because then it jumped up to 10.20. I like to stay into trades for 10 to 15 seconds typically. If within that period they drop down too much, they usually don't sit well with me. It's hitting a little bit of resistance here at like 10.20 or so. But it might make another high here. I'd still be watching it probably. The range on this is pretty big. You're having like a 20-cent swing within seconds, so definitely a risky stock to trade. I'm gonna take my $20 of profit on it today and get out of there because yeah, as you can see, it's fallen a little bit more. And it very well could end up recovering. Let me close that out real quick. But so for the day, what was it? 63% accuracy on the day. 62. For some reason, I thought it was 63, but 62% accuracy, which for me is pretty good, especially with the strategy taking my losses out as quick as I can. You guys know that's my strategy that I've been rocking. That's why these 3 losses are so small. Just because if something's not immediately in the green, I'm getting out of there. So that's it for this week. Where do we stand for the week? God, that freaking... I'm so mad at myself for letting this happen. For letting this day get to me. Like, we can look... I think I had a single trade that I lost $180 on, and it was because I was stuck in a halt. And we can probably see it here. Oh my god, it was WLDS. It was the same freaking stock. Ugh, I mean, that just makes me sick. It makes me sick to my freaking stomach. I mean, I started off the day. Oh my god. That's not the beginning of the day. Starting up here, it looks like it did. For whatever reason, TradeViz, after a day of data, it changes this from the actual time I started trading at. Like my last trade, it says I was at 12:41, which it wasn't. That would have been my first trade of the day. No. I don't know. Something's not right with this because like I start trading at 9:30, but as you can see, this is military time here, and so that's what 6:36 in the afternoon. Like that's post market after hour trading. I don't trade after hours, and then up here, this is just 12:41, so like right at lunchtime. Neither of those are the right times that I was trading at, so I don't really know why that happens. But anyways, I mean, it's besides the point. The losses are what I'm looking at here. I was trading so emotionally on this day. My biggest loss, which I don't think was my first trade of the day, and I have no idea what this price MFE is. I'm going to have to look into that. We can sort by my biggest losses. Oh, my God. It was just such a bad day, man. WLDS filled. Like, if I just never trade WLDS, I'd be in such a better place this week. $132 loss. I mean, that almost would cover my losses for the week in that single trade. Anyways, no sense in continuing to dwell on it. Next week is a new week. Onwards and upwards. We are negative $183. Yeah, ouch, that hurts. $183 for the week. Could have been worse. I mean, we did make some progress towards it. 4 green days, 1 red day. Let's look at all time here. It's going to only show me the data per month. Same thing last week. 3 good days because Monday was Labor Day. 1 red day. This was my first week of trading. There's a lot of learning going on there. So let's show me. So okay, let me get my calculator out real quick. It's probably a better way to show all this. Anyways, last month I was down 418.61, and then this month, man, these freaking red days are killing me. 195.05. So my first full 30-day period of trading, I lost $613. And I'm working on my strategy. I'm working on not letting my emotions get the best of me because that is the most important thing with this. My first 3 trades of the day. Someday I'm gonna I'll make an Excel sheet and show you guys it of how this actually turns out. I'm gonna trade this or do this practice for about a month, where I basically just let me see if I could put it on screen, but this is kind of what it looks like. I put what week it is I'm working on, 3 trades a day, Monday through Friday, and then I circle you know, my first 3 trades, was it green or was it red? Was my second trade green or was it red? And then at the bottom, I put the data for, okay, I had 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3 green, or 3 out of 3 green. And there was a day, you know, that I had 1 out of 3 last week. But generally speaking, 2 out of 3, or today, 3 out of 3. Yesterday was 3 out of 3. Like this week, if you averaged it out, it would have been 3 out of 3. So I'm going to continue doing that, because my thought is, if I'm trading with 50 shares for those first 3 trades every single morning, and I'm always, you know, green on them, and I know, okay, if I'm down $5, I'm selling out. If I'm up 10 or 15 or whatever it is, I'm selling out on that end. And then if I go up to 100 shares, I just double that. Okay, I'm willing to accept a $10 loss or a $20 to $30 gain. So I'm going to continue, you know, just doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm not changing anything. I'm going to continue doing this strategy. And then, you know, hopefully we can make something of this. $613.66. That's a hard pill to swallow. But I gotta control these red days. I gotta control my losses. That $130 loss was because I was stuck in a halt. You know, I don't know. I can't find a way on E-Trade to basically see halt levels. I don't even think they show it. I'm gonna have to try to find another way to do it, because I found it. I got to get up before the halt. And if I'm watching people on stream, they're like, "Oh, the halt level's at 11:24," so I'm trying to get out by like 11:15, 11:20, so that I don't risk getting stuck in it. Anyways, that's it for this video. I could keep rambling on about this shit forever, but I'm sure you guys aren't gonna stick here and watch it. So, but I guess that doesn't matter, because it's all just about me putting all this stuff out there so that I can learn from myself, and talking about it helps me not make these mistakes as often. But my biggest losses are from being stuck in halts. So I just gotta I mean, if I invested in a software that showed halt levels, it would literally pay for itself in the first week. So anyways, that's it. $183 down this week. That's painful. But last week was only $12. So keep on practicing, keep on trading the strategy that I'm trading. This was really easy to make. If for some reason one of you guys are watching this and you want a copy of it for you to practice your own trades on, let me know. I'll put it in a Google Drive or something and pin the comment or something like that. But that's it for this video. I love you guys. I'll see you on Monday for another trade review. I love you guys. Peace.